Kia ora, Capricorn. Welcome to your August 2015 Taroscope reading with me. We will be using these slightly different cards devised by a famous psychic and medium by the name of John Holland. He has made some changes to the traditional tarot, or rather from the traditional tarot, and he works primarily with the vibration of colour, and you'll sort of pick that up as the reading moves along. I'll work through the cards with his interpretations as well as the traditional tarot. We'll be pulling 4 cards from the deck, which represent one card as each week of the month, and a 5th card will be what will challenge you for the month of August. And then we will do a high vibrational energy card at the end. So if you've got some time to sit back and enjoy your reading, let's go ahead and do that. If you're interested, the crystals here in the background are a clear quartz Merkaba, and this is a Lemurian stone, a Lemurian crystal. I'm not sure why I put those in there for you, but I did. So we'll just do a little bit more shuffling because I was just showing you what the cards look like. So this is Capricorn for August for 2015. Okay. The first card is number 8. Positive movement forward. Now this would normally represent the pentacles in colour. That's what the red border means, and from John Holland's perspective, this represents the physical of life, and it also represents your earth signs such as yourself, Taurus and Virgo. Your second card for the second week in August is the one of the one of the red border. Prosperity begins, and again this would be pentacles, so this would be like the Ace of Pentacles, and that would have been like the 8 of Pentacles, again representing the physical plane of life. If we come to the third card for the third week, we have a major arcana card. Now we can tell this because they have a black border around them, and this number is 10, and it's destiny, and in the traditional tarot deck this would be the Wheel of Fortune. Now the fourth card for the fourth week is number 7, and it's Stand Your Ground. Now if you note, the borders on this are the purple border. This represents the Wands energy traditionally, which is what he's referring to as your spiritual or your spirit energy. Often these are represented by fire signs such as Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. Your 5th card, which will be what challenges you for the month of August, is 9, Spiritual Strength, and again we have a purple boundary, so again this would be similar to the Wands card, and this would be the 9 of Wands. So I will pop that up here above these other cards, and we will get to this at the end of the reading. Now I mentioned to you that he works primarily with colours, and you can see this when you look at how amazingly coloured the cards are. They have this incredible richness to them, and the colours just seem to jump out at you. And I've been thinking of saying to you guys, focus on one of the cards that you find most alluring, and then see in depth what messages come to you from that card, because there might be something specifically directed at you that you can pick up on, you can meditate on it, or you can, just go a little bit more in depth into the meaning behind it. Look it up for yourself, or see what the pictures mean to you, what they vibrate, and those sort of messages. But let's come back to the beginning for you, and we will start with this here, the 8 of Pentacles. Positive movement forward. A lovely way to start the reading, because we're sitting here and it's in this sort of physical plane, and it often is associated with finances or career or that type of feeling around it, because it's a Pentacles card. Now you can see quite clearly in this deck that he's devised, he is moving forward, and there's this beautiful sun energy in the background, feeling as if he's heading towards the sun. So his interpretation is definitely very positive, whether it's around a career change or ideas or something you've set in motion that you've formed the foundation for, that something might come to light that propels you on your journey forward. And it could also be that you are making inroads into some sort of financial accumulation of funds, whether you are saving well or whether you are you've purchased something that is going towards your overall wealth and prosperity. It always has been a traditionally good card, and it shows that the work you've put in is paying dividends, but it is definitely positive movement forward, meaning you've still got, the journey is still evolving and it's still coming. Growing, it's a growing thing, so it's starting. You've got a long way to go, but it's a very positive one. And I think if you looked at it from a health perspective, we could say the same things as well. It's a positive beginning, perhaps, to happier health or better health, a better time all round. We come to the second week in August and we see the number 1, prosperity begins. So yes, that message is being reaffirmed here with the 2 cards right next to each other about some sort of beginning essence for you, and it can be literally some sort of financial boost. So again, if we talk about finances, we are talking about career activities or perhaps decisions you are making in which direction you're going to go for a career. If you're a student, you might be making firm decisions about what path you actually want to take, you know, what learning processes you want to go through. That could be part of this as well. We see here that the acorn is hidden underground, so again there's still a lot of energy when it's all going to be coming for you in the future, but you're putting the groundwork in, you're doing all the hard work, you're heating up your project and letting it grow, coming to fruition. And again, we can say this about even relationships possibly. If you're formatting or working on relationships, whether they're romantic or whether they are family related or even just friends, it feels like everything's brewing, you know, like a pot of tea or a cup of tea. It's in that stage, and then you'll be able to sit back later and enjoy the fruits of your labour. And we see these fruits here on this card. We come to the third week and we have here the Destiny card, which is the Wheel of Fortune and is your major arcana card. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit closer for you, just to see, because they are such pretty cards to look at colour wise. So number 10 is often considered the end cycles, or, you know, the finishing of something. So perhaps this newness that you've got at the beginning is due to something that you had finished or something you had learnt, some sort of cycle. I will read you the words from John Holland's book, because he has some quite lovely interpersonal meanings that he has designed himself. So I'll read for you now from the Destiny card meanings. Good luck and fortune are now in your favour. Well, it's just reaffirming these first 2 cards. A cycle of change, success and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sowed, you are about to reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door, Capricorn. This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Act now. Take responsibility for your actions and enjoy the fact that destiny is presently in your favour. Don't always rely on luck, however, for the wheel will most definitely turn again. And that is my feeling when the major arcana cards turn up. that they are moments in time when certain events are coming your way, and if you can see them and pick up on them and hop on the wheel, doors will open. And this one is a particularly good omen, and it's just the karmic wheel turning, and often is associated with changes of more positive energy. So really nice, Capricorn. I hope for all of you that positive doors open. Now we move to the 4th week, and we see this one here, the 4th one, stand your ground, the 7 of Wands. Often we think of this card as feeling as though if there are any people around you or situations that are cropping up that are creating not necessarily tension, but attitudes that are different from yours, or opinions that are different, and other people saying, no, don't do it that way, or you're not doing things right, or your beliefs are wrong, or yada yada. If you firmly believe you're right and it feels good and you're not harming anyone else, stand your ground. And this is a time where it literally says eventually you will succeed and you will win and you will come through, and most likely you'll show other people that perhaps they're not entirely right. You have to have faith in yourself, and you have to take a stand sometimes. Make sure that when you do that, you're doing it in an obliging or acceptable manner. You know, when we do have to make a stand, we don't have to be rude about it. We don't have to be derisive or negative. You can do it positively, which is much more harmonious for everyone. So then we come to your 5th card, which is this, which is what will challenge you for August. And we see here spiritual strength, the 9 of Wands. It's a really beautiful card, and I see that it's predominantly green. And I think to myself, there's something involved in the green that makes me think of the heart chakra. So there might be something for you guys that involves something around your heart, whether it's relationships or physical heart health, challenging you one way or another. So I'll just see what he says in his book about this, the 9 of Wands. You may feel as though you've lost a bit of strength along the way, especially when we have a lot of new changes that come into our life, which you might have in August. You sometimes get to points where you go, grr, can I do this? You know, am I going on the right direction? And this card might be the thing, this might be the challenge that comes up. So I'll read again John Holland's words for you for a nice sort of comforting energy. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability and persistence, and interestingly, Capricorn, that's exactly what you guys are deep down. You may be tired or weary from a struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner resources for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. So if any of these things challenge you in the month, think of those positive words and know that each challenge actually does make us stronger. Although I'm pretty sure most of you feel that already, because Capricorn and Scorpio seem to have been through quite a lot in the last few years. And you know, the wheel is still turning. The cycles are still revolving. So guys, that's a nice colourful reading. I hope you've picked a card out that suits you and that you're attracted to, and you're able to spend a bit of time sort of focusing on it and finding what particular inner message it's delivering for you. Now we will finish with these ones, and we will do your higher vibrational energy cards, and we'll just move them around and see which one we're going to pick. And I think it's going to be this one here. Uriel, trust. It's a beautiful thing. Trust is what a lot of relationships are built on. And it's a strange conundrum because I've just been having this conversation with a Capricorn today. So this is the red chakra energy actually that it's coming from, which is your base chakra, and is often where our first, and you had a lot of red cards in your reading, the red energy borders, which represent in essence your earth sign, but also the base chakra, and that's where we get those first feelings from, the fear or flight, anxiety, anger, tension, and sexual energies as well. So some of you may be asked to have trust in the month of August, to be involved in trusting someone in your life, but it might also be about trusting yourself and following your inner thoughts or your inner intuition on subjects, or the movement forward. But whatever your trust is that you are either seeking or will be handed in August, know that you've got these beautiful energies of Uriel to call on as well, and booster or bolster this base chakra energy for you. So there you are, Capricorn, quite a solid, grounded reading in many ways, and helping give you strength, I think, for August. And that's another message there for you that's just arrived. The base chakra is all about strength and grounding, and so you've got a lot of grounding, and that's where you can get any strength if you feel you need it for August. So thanks all for listening. I really appreciate that you do. I love your comments and that you sub and like my videos as well. I feel very privileged to be able to do these for you guys, and I certainly appreciate knowing that you all love them. So wishing you all much love and a happy, safe August. Kia kaha and much aroha.